That's cool.
Summer officially started just a couple of days ago. Look at our friends down here in the Chaos Lounge. Happy holidays.
Hey, what'd you think of your baklava and your other dessert? What?
I haven't eaten it yet. I've been talking.
Isn't it something you put over your face?
I haven't had mine either. I haven't finished my dinner.
Polar bear takeover. All the Christmas decorations.
The Proto Bears! We got Proto Bears in the lounge!
Yeah, go ahead and take the mic for a bit. Let me finish my food.
All right. So,
Windows 11.
got lots of friends. We want to wish you all happy halfway to holidays.
This one's named Musky Wicker.
Hi, Musky Wicker. Turn around.
The Tatum and the shady glasses.
But he has to friend us if he wants to talk.
Yeah, you gotta friend the cameraman if you want to chit chat with us.
You're gonna need it.
Wow, look at this. Look at how, well, I don't know if
Hi, Fuma.
it's not the same, but from the laptop, the world is a lot smoother.
Does it feel it?
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very higher FPS going on here.
Higher Fun Day Puppet Show?
FPS is high.
Is that possible?
Well, it doesn't show it with what you see on the screen to the world, but from back.
What were you saying, Yappy?
It's smoother on the laptop than it is what gets streamed out. So.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
Here he comes.
Hi, everybody. And which friends are these? Ziggy. Hi.
What are you laughing at?
We're laughing at the Tatums.
Hi, Ziggy.
Look at the camera.
Ziggy, look at the cameraman. I'm saying hello to you. Hi.
Yeah, but he's not friends, so.
Friend the cameraman, and you can talk to us. Friend the cameraman.
Look at the show.
We're waiting for you. We're talking to you.
Can you friend the cameraman?
Billy.
When you walked up to Dieter, Dieter looked at the camera and said, "Uh-oh, here he comes."
Yeah, I saw that. And I heard that.
You're blue, I'm a die.
No.
Friends, you can utter the horrible insults they won't be able to hear.
It must be really
Hey,
cold when the
Scrimno.
polar bear is
Hi,
dead.
Scrimno. How are you? How are you doing on this fine halfway to holidays?
Yay.
Doing all right?
Like this new form.
You like it? What do you like about it?
Yeah. Well, it's by the same person who made the otter.
So it's a.
Will that be Shade the Bat?
Yep.
I like the ferret. I like the
No,
wings.
Shade the Bat didn't make the Tatum. So
He made the otter.
He made the otter. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us today. I see lots of Coca-Cola bears all
What is
over.
he doing? Oh my god, look at him. Look at the Coca-Cola bear.
What?
He's doing a weird dance.
You want to do some coke?
Yeah, give me some
No,
of that.
I just want some Coca-Cola. I want the real thing.
What?
The real thing.
He wants real coke.
Yeah, the real
Oh,
Coca-Cola.
stop. Oh, there you go. Look at them. Look at them.
Always go. Hi, Shortcake. You look so festive and pretty tonight.
Ooh, look at that big beefy boy.
That's shortcake. That's not a
No,
boy.
no, the skeleton.
But Shortcake is looking so pretty. Look at you. Hey, Ajax.
Look at that one. He's got thighs for days.
How can a skeleton be beefy? That's an oxymoron.
Hi. Hi, how are you guys? I see all of you. Want to thank you for joining us tonight.
Doing good.
Yeah.
If this is your first night watching, please let us know who you are so we can welcome you properly. Well,
Also,
also,
please
friend
friend
in advance.
please friend the cameraman so if we talk to you, we'll be able to hear you talking back to us.
we see Musky Wicker down there. Hello, Musky. Welcome to our friends, our friend group. You're now our best friend. We need to borrow $5.
There you go.
Is that Ellie over there in the back?
Friended you. There you go.
Yeah, now we hear you.
Hi, now we
I just wanted to say I'm glad to be with my VR family that I currently have. This one, my first VR son. Their VR uncle, and then there's another one somewhere.
Nice. We love Vance. He's totally a huge friend of ours. So if he's your friend, you're our
He
friend.
is a very good VR son. And the other one.
You guys know
Oh,
our
we've been
group?
booped. We've been booped.
Yep.
So what makes you a musky wicker? Have you not taken a bath in a week?
Oh boy.
Let's just say he was white when he got him.
You and Yappy got a lot in common.
I see.
Now, and who is this? Who's booping us? Who's the booper?
They look like hyper gamers.
And I don't know
Is that
where
Hyper?
my second VR son
That's
is,
Hyper.
but yes.
Oh no.
Hyper, why you
I
booping?
also wanna say something else.
Go ahead.
My first VR son here, I went to him. I went with him to Plurality, and for a Father's Day gift, since I'm a VR father, he's giving me a ticket to go with him next year.
What is a VR father? This
You
is new.
don't what to do.
It's part of family. It's like a family.
Yeah, but what is a VR father?
VR family.
You're a father? How old are you?
I'm like basically a VR father to two of these, and this is my second VR son right here.
Uh-huh. So what is a VR father?
A VR father to me is basically is like, you know, on VR chat, you know, you have two people or maybe three, like, you know, VR sons or whatever they want to be your son, and then you take care of them. And I love them to death. I love them to death.
Oh, that's cute. Are you older in real life, or does
I
it
have
matter?
two boyfriends.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it has to be older, but yes, I am 21.
He's
20,
way old.
And then that one,
Yeah.
I think that,
You're over the hill.
that one,
I'm actually 23.
Yeah, he's
that
21. He's way over the hill. You're
I'm
almost a
23.
grandfather.
What are you guys talking?
You know that, right? I'm 23.
and then this is their VR uncle.
I'm a cutie.
So,
This
yeah.
is a whole family. My God, it's good to have a family here. We love the family.
And we are family entertainment.
We are
right?
family. I
Thank
got all
you.
my brothers and sisters and dogs and cats and dragons and me.
It's raining cats.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It's raining cats.
I'm glad that I could go. I have a VR family, especially my two VR sons, and you know, especially
boop you guys
my
again.
VR uncle. I know my boyfriends didn't want to attend because of the lag, but I do have them, and he basically these two, the VR sons, have two fathers, which is me and my boyfriend. So
This is great.
I'm glad that I'm out here.
Nice.
Cool.
Well, you're welcome to
This is
have your
amazing.
reunion. You can have a family reunion every Sunday night right here. And because I have
Amazing.
18 boyfriends, so good. We're all reunion.
Oh my gosh.
We'll all
but
get together. I know,
congrats.
right? I'm getting around.
Sorry for the reaction like that, but oh my gosh.
That's okay.
Congrats.
But it's because
I know, right?
he's sowing his oats to every bitch in the neighborhood.
That's right.
Wow.
Don't believe him. He's not.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
just teasing. He's just teasing. But yeah, if you want to be boyfriend number 19, just drop me an email. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're
Oh,
gonna
no,
play
no,
a
I'm
new
good.
game.
I'm taken.
I'm good. You're taken by. You have only got 3. You have room for more. Come on. You can do better than this. So we got a new game. We're gonna play tonight.
It's a freeway poly. I have 2. So,
You
yeah.
can do 4. Go for 4. Go all the way, man. Go for broke.
No.
Right, but we are going to play. We are going to play a new game. We have something different and new
Who
to
can you
play.
hire?
But it's not technically new. We've played it before, but we've gone to Dave and Buster's last night. So what we did, we walked around the game room and
I'll
we
see
took
you
some
for raise your
photos
5.
of some.
While we were walking around in this store, we were seeing all the
Ooh,
candy
look at
bars.
that big beefy boy.
Yeah, we were
Hello,
seeing.
sexy.
Stop it.
But
We
he's
were.
hot.
Doesn't matter. Shut up. We were reaching out and looking at all the candies. And Fuma, what was a candy that you saw that you did not expect to see? Something that was old. You were like, hey, I haven't seen that in ages.
Look, there's a little one.
They had Big Chew gum. They had all sorts of little lemon heads, little 80s and 90s candy. It was really good.
You know,
Pop
Fuma.
rocks. Pop
Yeah.
rocks. You don't see those anymore.
Yeah. So Fumi, maybe if we get people to line up behind you, maybe you can help people get lined up. I'd love to hear what our friends in the Chaos Lounge would love to see a candy bar brought back, or one that's like.
So Fuma, we want to say thank you for the laptop. It is working great at
Yes, thank you so kindly for your
welcome.
generosity and the tickets for last night
welcome.
and everything. You
And the
are
dessert.
amazing.
Thank you. Yes.
Can I give you a
You're welcome.
challenge?
Whatever. Hope you have a great time.
We did.
So people are getting lined up behind.
Like when you were a kid.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, we'll get back to Akilar in just a second. Now, who is our friend here? Who is this?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, Musky
We
Wicker.
got Muskie. Muskie,
Oh,
what is a candy bar that you remember as a kid that you haven't seen in a long time, but you would be like, hey, I'd buy that if I could find it?
I tried to talk to the guy rudely, but he was being like cursy,
I really don't know as much in my way of candy.
Or
I
gum?
mean, when I grew up with my mother all these years, I really didn't have much because like my mother was just like, oh, you know, you're young and you don't want to ruin your teeth when you're young, and I'm like, whatever. But then as I grew older during the years, I don't know really, but I'll tell you a soda though. Like,
Okay.
You guys showed the soda.
Yeah, sodas.
What's the soda?
Like a soda that you guys showed. Since they don't have them around here, I would dog drool, which is interesting. That sounds really crazy.
It does. Worth trying, I'm sure.
I would want to try that.
I
Okay.
agree.
Would you take
But
werewolf sweat? A bottle of werewolf
Oh
sweat?
my gosh, maybe.
Maybe.
But you know what? Here's the deal. After my furry convention that I'm going to, I will as soon as after that happens, I'll start a channel and I will try every single soda you guys showed.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we're going to go to the next person. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Secret. What is a candy that you had as a kid that you would love, you would absolutely love to buy right now if you saw it?
I miss Mars bars.
Mars bars. We actually saw.
Chocolate and the almonds. Yeah.
We saw that last night. They have. They do have them.
Oh, they have them.
They have them.
Oh, dude.
Next time you're in Orlando, we'll take you.
Go.
Yep. Next time you're in Orlando, we'll take you. You can get a Mars bar.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
And who is our next friend?
Hyper gamers.
Hyper. What's a candy that you would love to see? Maybe
And
the store has
Rizaminoff
it.
says, rumor has it, that if you drink the blueberry pie flavor, then you become a permaberry. As in becoming ripe like in the Oriental Willy Wonka movie, or the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
Hang on,
tape.
I'll wait till the Dave finishes speaking.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. And what is your candy or gum?
Bruh.
Yeah. You can go.
Oh my candy. You know those little the little pink containers that are circle shaped, where you take a piece of gum and you snap it off to get a piece.
Bubble tape?
You know
Bubble gum tape?
The Hubba Bubba.
Yeah, bubble gum tape. Yep.
You want bubble tape to come back? Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I want that one. I want them to bring it back, please.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna see what the person.
And
Yes.
of all the sodas that you showed, of all the sodas that you showed, I wanna give. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. What is your soda that you want to try, or not? Maybe there's lag. And who is this friend?
Wash Bear down here.
Wash Bear. What is the candy that you? Hi. What is the candy that you would like to try that you had as a kid that you'd like to see again?
Jelly babies.
Jelly babies.
Candy you might know from Dr. Hill.
Yeah, they're like jelly beans, but they're softer and squishier, kind of like gummy bears.
They used to sell them at a store near me, but they haven't for a while. I haven't really found them too many places.
You can find them at Old Town. There's a British store that sells them at Old Town here in Orlando.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. All right. Well, and was there a soda that you saw that you want to try?
Pickle soda.
Pickle soda. That actually does sound good. I like pickles. All right.
Yeah, pickles are refreshing.
Thank you, Wash Bear. It's awesome.
That's adorable.
Yeah. And who is this? Who's this friend?
Aries.
Aries.
Samaki.
What candy did you? What candy would you like to see like again from when you were a kid?
Well, I forgot the name of it, but they're small little chocolate balls that you eat nicely. They're nice and creamy inside.
So chocolate balls with some kind of creamy nougat inside or filling?
But also, yeah.
Okay.
They're quite old and they don't make it anymore. But also Smarties. That's also a good old candy.
Well, American Smarties or Canadian Smarties?
I'm pretty sure it's American.
So the white chalk, the chalky ones, the little pink and yellow and white chalky things.
Give me that, who's that list? Give me that.
Yeah.
hell? Sorry.
All
I
right.
don't have it here anymore, so.
Well, you can get them. They had Smarties at this store, so come down to Orlando. You can get your Smarties.
What was that?
It's mud breaking shit backstage.
I remember when I visited.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And soda, I'll try the birthday cake.
Birthday cake soda sounds good.
Eh,
All right. Thank you very much.
Next.
eh. All right.
Core.
Core, what's your candy?
Yes. Well, my favorite candy is surprisingly saltwater taffy.
Saltwater taffy. So like Laffy Taffy, or would you want like Abba Zabba Taffy, or do you want like the stuff that was like stretched?
That stuff that
comes in a
stretches
bag?
saltwater. Everything else is just fake.
That's good. Yeah, it's probably stretch.
Okay. Do you want to break all your teeth when you're trying to eat this stuff?
No, I just suck on it to get soft and I chew it.
Okay. And was there a soda flavor you saw that you really liked?
Well, on the pop-up show just now,
Yeah.
blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie. That sounds good. Because it would match your fur.
It would.
There you go. All right. Thank you much.
Video camera. I'm dressed as Mariah Carey.
Mariah Scary. Oh, that's right. I was going to bring Mariah Scary tonight.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't. All right. Well, she'll come back for actual Christmas.
Oh, he's Mariah Carey. She's right over here.
I'm short.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we
Hey.
do have Mariah Scary. Okay, good.
So, Warrior, what is the candy that you want to try?
Maurice dressed as Mariah Carey.
What's the candy that you
The
really
candy
want
that I want to try.
Thank you,
No, the one
Westbear.
you want to bring back. You've had it, and you haven't had it for a long time. You want it.
So, not exactly candy, but an ice cream they sadly took away from us.
Uh-huh.
The Choco Taco.
Choco Tacos.
Oh, that one.
I remember that. They're going to bring those back in limited editions, like every couple of years. They said they're not totally
They
getting rid of
better,
them,
hopefully.
but they're not going to make them forever. They're going to make them in short amounts.
Boo.
Yeah, I agree. Boo, boo, boo.
Oh.
My favorite, they still have Big Cats. I love the Big Cats the best, and they're still there.
Yeah.
But they have peanut butter Big Cats also, which we saw last night.
Yep.
I wish they were more available. They're not gone. They're just harder to find.
Yeah. And did you see a soda that you'd want to try in that segment?
Pickles.
On here, no.
Nope.
Not on here, nah.
None of those sodas.
Not on
No.
that list.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Warrior.
That menu sucked.
Yeah.
See ya.
Ajax. All right, bud. What's the candy that you really want to see if you can find again?
Well, I don't know if they discontinued this, but I would love to see them try to bring back Butterfinger BBs. I don't know if you remember those.
Yes, I do. I do.
I don't. What are they? Are they like little Butterfinger balls?
They're
or-
like malt ball sized.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Neat. I like Butterfingers.
Yeah, it's like malt balls, but it's Butterfinger.
Okay, we'll have to see if they have them in that store.
Yeah.
I did not see them. That doesn't mean they don't.
I think they discontinued them a long time ago, but eventually I'd love to see them try to bring them back.
Okay. And was there a soda flavor that you saw in that segment that you'd like to try?
Oh, the chocolate flavored one.
Chocolate soda. Sounds like a winner to me.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Ajax.
Yeah, either that or the
Peanut butter?
No problem.
No.
Peanut butter and jelly flavored one.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one too. I want to try that
Yeah.
one. Hopefully
All
it's
right.
good.
Thanks, Ajax.
We'll split it.
Toonie, tell me, bud, what's the candy that you want to see again? Maybe you haven't seen it in a while. You really want it.
I would like to see Jawbreakers with the gum inside again as a core. Because every time we eat new Jawbreakers now, it's always the hard candy, never the gum.
Now, I do not know if they had
Yeah.
those. They had a bunch of Jawbreakers, but I don't know if they had gum inside or if they were hard. So,
Yeah, that was a thing. Like, used to have one, but now they don't do that anymore. Just like hard candy inside as a core
Gotcha.
now. That's why I want it back.
yeah, did you get those out of like the? Did you get those out of the dispenser where you put like a quarter or a nickel in it and you get them out of those things, or were they in like a bag or a box?
No, I got it out of like candy stores. I don't think they sell those at the dispenser anymore.
Okay.
And besides, those the dispensers, they're like $5. So.
Oh, gotcha.
How many quarters of that? Like 20 quarters just for
One thing. Got it.
Yep.
And was there a soda flavor that you saw that you really want to try?
Sadly, no.
No?
But yeah, I'd like to see. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I like to see more Jawbreakers like with cinnamon and mint.
Okay.
I want to try that. I'm not sure it didn't happen anymore. Yeah.
Gotcha. Great. Well, thanks, Dooney.
Right.
Cooper formation.
Hey, Cooper.
Cooper all dressed up for the holiday. Thank you, Cooper.
What candy do you have in your coming out of your mind that you're like, oh man, I really wish I could find one of those right now?
This is a kind of a niche one that came to me at the last minute, and they don't make them anymore, at least as far as I'm aware. But sour Starburst jelly beans, because Starburst always makes the normal jelly beans most of the year, but they stopped making the sour ones.
All right, that actually sounds really good.
Ones.
What were what flavors did they have in there?
I think like blue raspberry, pineapple, and probably green apple or something like that, or either just the regular flavors but sour.
Ah, sounds so good.
Who's your friend?
Oh, it's Among Us.
Yes, he is among you.
Yeah, and did you see a soda flavor that you really want to try?
I think the Canadian maple syrup flavor actually kind of sounded tasty.
That would be a good one.
Probably super sweet, but tasty.
Okay, well, cool. All right, thank you so much. And who is this friend?
Scrimno.
Scrimno. You're wearing a different. You're wearing something different. I'm not matching yet.
No, that last one was the public.
Yeah. So what is?
Oh, he's got the private one.
Oh, what is the candy bar or candy or gum or whatever that just hit you and you're like, man, I'd love to have one of those right now.
I kind of miss the blow pops. They were like slide whistles that really annoyed your parents.
I remember those.
I remember those. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I forgot about that. The little part there you pull out, the plastic part that actually would make them go up and down and sound. Oh, I forgot about those, you jerk.
Right.
How dare you pull those out of my memory bank so
Yeah.
quickly?
Now, Scrimno, what they did have, I didn't see those, but what they had those little wax things that looked like bottles of soda.
And I was
You bit the
just
top-
about to go to that one. That's
They had
always
those.
right next to it.
Yes. And they
Because you had to like chew the bottle and it would pop in your mouth. Then you had to deal with chewing wax after that.
Yeah, but they had that last night. I was like, I haven't seen those. They had those right by the ring pops.
What about the little dots on the paper? Those 4 little dots across?
Oh, yeah.
Like
They banned those because they were lacing those with LSD.
nice.
Paper
No wonder
dots.
why I loved them.
Was there a soda that you saw that you were like, hey,
No,
I'd
that
like
was
to
a myth.
Would you like to try soda?
That was a myth.
Any soda you want to try?
Well, I've got a real morbid curiosity about that pimple soda.
Which one?
Pickle soda.
That
Pickle?
pimple poppin' soda.
Oh, pimple
Oh,
poppin'.
pimple popping. I kind of want to try it too. All right, if we ever hook up, we're gonna buy that and we'll share it. Because
Okay.
I'm not gonna want to drink the whole thing.
All right. Thanks, Grimno.
I'm almost positive it's one of those you're not supposed to enjoy. You're supposed to drink it and go, ew, reaction. Make a YouTube video from it. That's probably what it's for. You know what? I bet there's YouTube videos of people drinking it, going, ew, give me 1,000 likes.
Yeah. And who's our
Hyper Gamer?
Hyper?
Ew.
Hyper. What candy is popping in your mind? You're like, hey, I haven't seen that in a while, and I really want one.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Hyper.
I mean, I kind of already told you the gum that I wanted to bring back, but I didn't get a chance to tell you about the soda.
Okay.
Okay.
What's soda? What do you want to try?
It's a lag.
Guys?
He's not listening to us. He's listening to the screen.
Yeah, if you're new, please make sure you turn down the world volume and turn up the camera
super
volume.
Duper.
Sorry.
What?
Please continue. Please continue.
You're listening. I think you're listening to us on the wrong.
About the soda,
say your thing. Just say your thing.
I'm sorry. About this. About. Dang.
You're good.
There's actually one soda that I wanted to give to someone on the crew.
Yeah.
Just keep talking.
Keep talking.
If you're listening to the screen, you're getting a huge delay.
Like a minute.
Guy, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that you can hear me.
We can hear you.
I think you're listening to the wrong thing.
It was about 20 seconds ago, but we can
He's
hear
listening
you.
to last week's show.
Hear me? I just want to make sure.
Just Keep talking.
How old are you? What's yours?
Yeah, we'll come back to you. That'll be good. All right.
Oh, dang.
3 weeks later.
So one thing that I was thinking of, they probably still sell this, but I have not seen around here in a while, and it's called Turtles.
They do make turtles, yes.
I thought they did, yeah.
The
If anyone has heard of it, it's this little chocolate treat.
That has
if I'm not
caramel.
mistaken, the center's filled with caramel.
Yep.
And then the head and the legs are like are covered in chocolate, but they're little nuts.
Yes. Yes, chocolate turtles.
You like little nuts?
You can get them.
And now, Fred, what do you? Oh, what's your soda?
What
your
soda do you want to try?
Oh no, there's no soda.
No soda. not a brave one. I got it. Hey, Fred.
This
All right.
was probably around 40 years ago. It may only be Canadian, made by Nielsen. I have to describe what it is. It was a cookie wafer center with a white chocolate covering that was cinnamon flavor, and I'm not sure if it was called Cinnabar or not.
Okay, so it's a cinnamon white chocolate Kit Kat.
It kind of, but,
Okay.
you know, white chocolate. It was kind of it was bumpy. I think it even had the Rice Krispie mixed in with the white chocolate.
Okay. And did you see a soda flavor that you really want to try?
He wants kitty piss.
Didn't really notice the sodas, but there was a soda I did like a long time ago made by the Pop Shop called apple juice soda.
Called what? Apple juice?
It was an apple juice soda.
Okay.
That sounds like the stuff they sell in Germany. I'm sure Eckler knows. What's it? Apfelschorle?
Apfelschorle.
Yeah,
Apfelschorle.
Apfelschorle. Yeah, that's carbonated apple juice. So it's like.
Yeah, Pop Shop had it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You can make it yourself.
Do you get Manzana? Manzana's apple soda. Hello again.
Hi.
Washbearer.
Oh, we killed you. Sorry. You have dead eyes.
Yeah, I do.
Was there another candy bar you wanted to talk about?
I am. Yeah, I do.
What?
And that is Nobel's sick. Like word full of interior.
You're breaking,
You're breaking up.
Your microphone is like across the room, and all we hear is your fan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh no. You don't hear anything?
Vance.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobel Seika Super Cola. It's a hard candy with like a sour cola center with like a popping bit to it. It's really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vance.
What you got?
Candy bar.
Well, I mean, it's not really necessarily a candy bar, but it is a discontinued candy that has been discontinued for a couple years now.
What is it?
I don't know if you guys heard of this, but they're the Yogo Bits.
Yoga Bits.
Nope, never heard of them. What are they?
They're like a candy that was discontinued a few years ago. It's like a kind of yogurt dipped candy that's like.
Hey guys, try not to clump up so much.
That's
Give him hell, Furdemon.
like different flavors.
Bite him in the ankle.
Version, the original version, but
Oh,
but
yeah, no.
they don't have it in stores anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay. And was there a soda that you saw that you really want to try?
Okay. And I have a partner in here,
Yes.
but I don't like.
Leave his third boyfriend
Kind of
alone.
soda I do want to try. It's the it's the coffee soda I do want to try.
The
Coffee.
soda.
I would try that. Yeah, I would try that.
Do not anger Sanka.
Henry, what do you want? What candy would you like to see back?
What do you want to try?
I'm not sure. But if I want to choose one, you know, remember one of those Butterfinger BB balls?
BB balls?
I think the Simpsons
Orbit?
make one of those.
Oh,
not
BB balls.
Butterfinger.
Whoppers?
No, it's Butterfinger.
Oh, the
Oh,
Butterfinger
the BB balls.
BBs.
Yeah, the BB balls again. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
BB balls?
Yeah, I think there was one commercial about it.
Okay.
But it's still big in.
All right.
And
And
soda?
soda.
Yes. If I had to get through one, if I had to get through my berry actually, then blueberry pie would be my go-to drink.
Okay.
All right. Is that everybody?
That knows,
Everybody.
That nose needs a sign with the arrows.
You didn't do me.
Saburo, yep, Saburo.
Who is this?
Okay.
Bro, what is a candy that you haven't seen in a while, but you really want to try right now? You really want to have it?
I don't know the name of them, but they're those wax soda bottles.
Yeah.
We were talking about those. Yeah.
Yep. They have those at the store we were at.
Talked about those?
And in what soda?
Yeah. I haven't seen those in forever.
I think they called them drink pops because you had to pop the little wax thing off the top. They was something pops. I think it was called drink pops, not soda pops, but drink pops.
Look at that, BB. Yeah, those were my favorite back in the day.
And what is your favorite? Well, what soda do you want to try out of that collection we saw?
I have a morbid curiosity for the pimple soda as well.
Okay. Disgusting freak! Everybody wants to do the pimple soda.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Let's see. Where is T'Chall? Is T'Chall in here?
Go back to the sexy one.
What?
Go back to the sexy
I
one.
was looking to see if T'Chall was still in here.
T'Chall, where are you?
No.
Go to the beefy dog.
Oh.
Go to the beefy dog.
Oh, you're not in your other fox. You're in an unknown fox. Okay. Do you know what Moxi is?
Yes.
I've heard of it.
Oh, okay. You're too far out of New England. Yeah, I guess you're too far out of the New England area to know what that is.
He's New York, Buffalo area.
Yeah. I need. Where's Toonie? Is
You can get Moxi.
Where's Toonie? Is Toonie still in here?
He's here somewhere.
I do.
Let's
Oh, somebody does know.
Toonie. Wait, hey. Do you know what Moxi is?
Yes, I know what Moxi is. Everyone here told me what it is.
Oh, do you know? Have you ever had it?
It's a soda from Boston, orange soda from Boston.
It's not orange. It's an
That's what
orange.
Moxi is.
It's an orange bottle, but I'm guessing you've never had it if you think it tastes like orange.
Overblood
I've
says
never had it, but I've
Moxi
seen
is
people talk about it.
nasty.
I just ordered a case of Moxi.
Oh!
So we're gonna find out next week.
You can't have any Overblood. It's not for you.
Oh, where's Overblood?
He's in chat.
Oh.
Can we interview the sexy one?
No.
Why?
Because it's irritating it.
Aw.
Well, actually, you remember the photo I took of our comedian last night? Actually, toys in general. Very popular toys. We're going to see which one is more popular than the other. We're going to see if you can guess which one of the two are more popular. This is done by General Internet Survey.
Popular.
All right. So basically, you just choose which one you think is more popular than the other. We're going to give you a choice of two options for toys. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Get ready for this.
Which one was more popular?
There's a chunky Tatum.
All right. For the first two selection, we want to know which one of these is more popular of all time. All-time toys, mind you. Not just last year, but since toy existence. Is it A, the Rubik's Cube, or B, the Barbie doll? Which is most popular?
Now, is this by sales?
This is by sales. Which is more popular? A, of all time.
I'm going to say the Barbie doll.
Of all time. A, the Rubik's Cube, or B, the Barbie.
I'm going to say the Barbie doll. B.
Matt Wolfwood in chat says Barbie. Rubik's Cube from Blockbuster Bernard.
Here's my logic behind it.
Planet Foxy says Barbie.
Number one, the Barbie has been around way longer than the Rubik's Cube by about 30 years.
But it blew. Rubik's Cube is still blowing up. They still make them.
But they still make collectible Barbies. They still make those. And Barbies had like a built-in niche thing because it was a revolutionary doll. So I'm going to say the Barbie.
All right. Blockbuster Bernard says Rubik's Cube. All right. The answer is B, the Barbie doll is indeed more popular overall than Rubik's Cube.
Not necessarily with our crowd, but...
Well, maybe. Actually, with this show, it's pretty popular. We have more Barbies than we do Rubik's Cubes.
That's true. We have two Rubik's Cubes up front.
All right, next two selections.
Yes.
What's more popular, A, the Hot Wheel, or B, the Legos? Hot Wheels or Legos? A, Hot Wheels, B, Legos. Which one sells more?
I'm going to say the Lego. I'm going to say the Legos.
I would say Legos also.
That's me.
I want to say Legos.
Only
more pieces or more money?
Because Legos are global. Hot Wheels are probably not quite as global. I wouldn't think that they're as popular in Europe as Legos would be.
Right.
But Legos are popular everywhere.
All right. And I do have numbers behind these as well.
Oh, we trust you.
All right. Looks like Legos is getting the popular vote. The answer is Hot Wheels. Over 6 billion cars sold since 1968, a collector's dream. The Lego set, billions of bricks sold since the 1950s, sparking creativity across generations. But Hot Wheels was more popular than the Lego. But they're right next to each other. All right, going back a little bit more retro, which one of these were more popular? The Cabbage Patch Kid, A, or the Etch-a-Sketch? Which is more popular, A, the Cabbage Patch Kid,
I'm gonna say the,
or B,
I'm gonna
the
say,
Etch-a-Sketch?
I'm going to say the Etch-a-Sketch because they still sell a lot of Etch-a-Sketches. And I don't know people fighting over Cabbage Patch Dolls anymore.
But again, they were so freakishly popular when they were.
But you said it's of all time.
Of all times.
So if they're still selling them that way.
But they could have stockpiled so much success when they were hot, it still rolls over.
I still think it's.
All right, Cabbage Patch or Etch-a-Sketch, which one is more popular? A Cabbage Patch. Looks like the Etch-a-Sketch is got the popular vote, but guess what? The Cabbage Patch Kid was more popular as of today. It still out-popularizes the Etch-a-Sketch.
I was wrong.
Go figure, right?
Yeah, because I think every girl had a Cabbage Patch Kid, but not everybody got an Etch-a-Sketch.
People were breaking into stores to get a Cabbage Patch Kid. No one broke into a store to get an Etch-a-Sketch.
I remember the craze over it. They were like getting them right off the truck.
They were selling them for thousands of dollars, and no one spends $1,000 on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Well, they do if they have like a picture of the Mona Lisa that someone drew. They sell
More than 350 mil. I'm sorry, wait. For Lego's Cabbage Patch, over 115 million sold, with 2.5 million in just 1984 alone. Etch-a-Sketch has over 175 million sold since 1960. All right, the next two up for bid. Which was more popular of all time? A, the G.I. Joe, classic and new, or B, the Beanie Babies. Oh, the Beanie Babies again, massive collector items. Thousands of dollars for one Beanie Baby. It was a huge trend. The trending ones are super popular.
Yeah, but the thing I remember about G.I. Joe was the TV series and how that
G.I. Joe had the old school ones and the new school ones, and the movies.
The new ones had, like, in the 80s, there was the G.I. Joe cartoon, which drove tons of sales. I'm actually going to say G.I. Joe.
A, G.I. Joe, B, Beanie Baby.
I had Beanie Babies, but I did not have G.I. Joe.
Mephitis says Beanie Babies.
And I still put Beanie Babies on my tree. I got a kangaroo Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby. Beanie Baby. All right, votes are down. Votes are down.
Yep.
All right. And the answer is Beanie Babies.
Really?
Yeah, Beanie Babies were more popular than G.I. Joe.
That doesn't surprise me.
100 million sold between 1993 and 1996. 100 million of them sold. A collector's craze. G.I. Joe millions sold since 1964. Hasbro action figure redefined dolls for boys.
It created the action figure market.
And we got two more. This is the last one. Ready?
Yep.
Which is more popular? The old school radio flyer wagon. That pulling red wagon. That red fixture load red wagon, or the Easy Bake Oven. The radio flyer wagon or the Easy Bake Oven. Which one was more popular?
I'm gonna go with the radio flyer wagon just because it's so old.
And even adults get radio flyer like as a garden cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and parents pull the kids around. They don't want to carry their kids, so they drag them around in the radio flyer.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the wagon.
And do they still sell the radio flyer?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go to Walmart and buy one.
Yep.
I don't know if they have them there.
I don't know if Walmart carries them, but you can get them off Amazon.
All right. All right. The winner is the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh.
Hey. Actually, no, was it? Yeah, Easy Bake Oven. It was B. Easy Bake Oven was B.
Yep.
So the Easy Bake Oven, over 30 million ovens sold and 150 mix refills sold by 2013.
As Reverend Howler just said, the Easy Bake Foundry.
Yeah.
And then the radio flyer, over 100,000.
Now, there's something that we did while I was driving in.
Thank you, everyone. The most popular
Easy
toys.
Bake Dispensary.
We were
Easy Baked Dispensary. Yeah, there we
talking about, as Christmas gifts. A lot of people got Christmas gifts that, they were like, maybe I lost something and I want to get it back, but they just aren't going to do it for whatever reason. So I put the question to a lot of people in our coffee chat.
All right, we got more. We got more. We got more. Okay.
I thought you said we were done.
I thought we were done too. We got 10 more. All right. Of these two, which is more popular? A, the Slinky. B, Mr. Potato Head. The Slinky or the Potato Head? Which one was more popular?
I would say Mr. Potato Head only because what do you do with a Slinky other than bend it?
Well, you buy all the your accessories for the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
So there's more to spend.
There's more to play with. What do you do with the Slinky?
The Slinky, you play for it for a day and then it bends and you can't play with it anymore and you got to buy a new one.
You break it.
You break it immediately. You bend it out of shape and it's gone and you can't play with it anymore. That's why they made the plastic ones. But the plastic ones broke.
Yeah.
Then you had two Slinkies.
You get two small Slinkies.
Oh, this almost looks like an even pull here, but it looks like the Slinky's got the popular vote.
Well, what's the answer?
The answer is the Slinky. Slinky is more popular than the Potato Head. Sold more, 250 million sold since 1945. Slinky icon of simple fun. And then everyone's singing the song. Mr. Potato Head sold since 1952. Boosted toys, the Toy Story fame. Boosted by the Toy Story fame.
Yeah.
The next two, Monopoly or Nerf guns. A, Monopoly, B, Nerf guns. Which one's more popular? A, Monopoly, B, Nerf
You know what?
guns.
There are so many varieties of Monopoly now.
And Nerf guns as well.
Yeah, but you don't just have Monopoly.
Monopoly's been out since 1935.
Yeah, it's been out since the
Nerf guns is 1969. So, are we talking Monopoly or Nerf guns? Which is more popular? Monopoly from Wolf Wolf. So
yeah, I'm gonna say Monopoly. Up until like 1970.
Rekka Wolf says Monopoly.
That was like a household. Like every household had a Monopoly.
Sherry says Nerf.
Matter of fact, I remember playing Monopoly, but I never had a Nerf gun growing up.
All right. I can't hear me over me winning. All right, between Monopoly and Nerf, those who chose A wins. It is Monopoly over Nerf.
Yeah, the boring game, but everybody played it.
Over 250 million sets sold since 1935. Nerf guns, hundreds of millions sold since 1969. Foam fighting, fun for all ages. All right, here's two more for you. A, the Tamagotchi. Remember the Tamagotchi?
Barely.
Very popular, 1990, mid-90s. And the Teddy Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin was a huge craze. Worlds of Wonder.
I'm going to say the Tamagotchi.
A, Tamagotchi. B, Teddy Ruxpin.
Because they were easier to afford.
Which one sold more?
Teddy Ruxpin was super expensive.
But the Tamagotchi, exactly. The Tamagotchis were cheap.
Yeah, they sold lots of them.
And they only lasted a little while, right?
No, you can still play with a Tamagotchi.
Oh, I thought they died after a while.
No, you could restart them.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I never had one. Rekka Wolf is saying the Tamagotchi was more popular. Yasha says Teddy Ruxpin came into his room. Okay. What else we got here? Tamagotchi from Le Schlappy. All right. And the winner is, between the Tamagotchi and the Teddy Ruxpin, is the Teddy Ruxpin. Teddy Ruxpin actually sold more. Over 7 million sold in the 1980s. And those were expensive. Those were up there even back then.
They were like $119.
However, 82 million sold of the Tamagotchi since 1996.
82 million? You said there was only 7 million Teddies.
Yeah, but they're more expensive. The Teddy Ruxpins were like $50.
Yes, but what was the question then? Which sold more of?
More money. Which made more money?
Oh, I've been going by sheer volume. I'm sorry. I thought you said more popular, meaning more money.
You guys got to listen. I said money. Which one made more money?
You're in the U.S. Of course money is more popular.
Folks on the floor, it's which made more money, not which was more popular.
More popular, more money.
No. Because if you're selling one item for $100 and a million items for a penny,
it made more money.
The penny.
It made more money.
Okay, so the question is, which one made more money? That's what
This is
you
why I
want.
love playing these games.
No, it's fine. Keep going. We just want to make sure we're doing it the right way. That's all.
Yes.
What's the next one?
More popular meaning most money. Most money. Most money. This is a list of most money. We're done.
That's not popular.
But this list is most money. I can't change the list.
Okay.
Yes, most money, not popular. Most money.
Yes. Which one made the most money? We're good.
Well, they're confused too. Yes, it's not the popular. It's
the
most
question
money.
was off.
Yes. Which one made the most money? That's the gauge that we're using. What's the next one, Mike?
The next two is, which one made most money? The Furby or the Super Soaker? Which one made most money?
I think the
Furby or the Super Soaker? A, Furby, B, Super Soaker.
Oh, God. I know all kids wanted a Super Soaker, but I think the Furby on this one.
There's the most popular toys ever sold in America, continuing from the previous list, based off of sales. Most popular toys based off of sales.
Yeah. So I think it's the Furby.
Yes, they're using both aspects. Most popular based off of sales.
He has no batteries. How the heck did he talk? He used the last bit of his power and his capacitors to usher help.
All right. So it looks like in the Chaos Lounge we have just a little bit more on the Furby side, but it's just a little bit more on the Furby side. Looks like it's a little heavier weighted on A.
A Furby, B Super Soaker. Yeah. Looks like we got a little bit more on A.
Just a
Do you
little
think?
bit.
Okay. Well, you're right. It is the Furby. Furby, over 40 million sold from 1998 to 2000. Robotic pet phenomenon. The Super Soaker sold over since 1989, redefining water gun battles. So Furby wins. Okay, two more. These are the last two.
Okay.
And we're done. Which was more popular? A, Transformers. B, My Little Pony. Most popular by sales. Money.
I'm going to say Transformers. I'm going to say Transformers.
All time. Since 1983, My Little Pony of all time.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I said that. I could have said of all time.
I'm still going to say Transformers. That's my idea. Transformers cost a lot. Those things, I used to stock those things in service merchandise. Those things were expensive. And people fought over those things too, especially like the Gen 1 ones, the original series. People were fighting over those.
A, Transformers. B, My Little Pony.
I say A, Transformers.
Rekka says Transformers. Tooney says Gen 1 fans are crazy, legit. Fur Badass says Transformers.
I mean, to be fair, there won't ever be another season of Transformers like E1 where Optimus
All right.
Prime played basketball.
The answer is My Little Pony. More popular than Transformers. My Little Pony, 150 million ponies sold since 1983.
I guess that means that the reboot really threw the numbers up.
It did. And then Transformers, millions of figures sold since 1984, but My Little Pony made more money, and that's how they ranked the popularity.
Gotcha.
And that's it.
All right.
Nobody wins or loses. We're just having fun.
Yes.
So well done. Thank you all for playing.
So one thing that we had, like I said, we had some of our folks, our friends in the Chaos Lounge that are watching. They went on eBay and they were looking at things like maybe there's something I really want.
Guys, somebody said somebody was huge in the lounge before.
Oh, yeah. Was there a macro in the lounge? Oh, well, now there are.
Yes, you grew up. You got big.
How did we get big? Or did we fall out?
I was trying to line up with that one character in there.
Is that Toki? Yes, you grew.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me a macro. I wasn't stomping. But now people are, so he just got it because people are out there macroing.
But they wasn't at the point of this though.
Yeah, I don't think there was a macro.
No, you have to have it at the point of the card.
He was a macro.
I'm not a macro.
Yeah, he was.
Audience.
You got big.
Audience. We need the
I
audience
just got
to back us up on this
bigger,
one.
but not. I wasn't like
We
stomp,
need
stomp,
we need
stomp.
honesty here. We need honesty. General chat. Oh wait a minute. Let's go back to the
I
chat.
wasn't doing it for stomp, stomp, stomps. See, I'm about the same size as Coast.
Okay, chat. Was there a macro on the show? Has to be on the show, not backstage. Hey, Sammy Big Bear.
There wasn't there, so there
Did
was.
someone say macro? No.
I
don't think there was one on the
There
show.
wasn't. No.
Yama said there was one earlier.
Is there a Toki in the lounge right now? T-O-K-I?
People are saying yes. People are saying yes, there was. Krista says there was one. We might have just missed it, but they saw one. Okay, so with that, let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We'll do another one.
All right, just for you on Christmas, on this halfway to holidays, we're going to give you a...
It's Fred. See, it's Fred.
Can I make a suggestion?
Where's Furry
No.
Wolfie?
For a future show?
No.
What is it?
Yes, Fred. Fred, yes, you can. Of course you can, Fred. Yes, Fred, what do you want, Fred?
Furry Wolfie!
Does anybody have a solar stream?
No.
Yes. But I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put.
Will it?
No.
Will it solar stream and put any and all liquid in your kitchen in
No.
it and see if it tastes good?
No.
No.
That's a big Clive thing. I'm not taking his thing.
Horrible. Oh, what, does Clive do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't bite on other people's shows, except for Rapid T Rabbit.
Stuart Ashton does that.
The only show we bite on is Rapid T Rabbit and Friends.
I want to get Chris Bowden as a guest. I think he would harp on us bad,
And who is
it
Chris
would be
Bowden?
funny as hell.
Who's that? Who's Chris Bowden?
Chris Bowden is. You want to see something cool? You never seen those?
Around here somewhere.
No.
You want to tickle Lou Duck's feet?
No. I'm not into that.
Look at those paws. I'm sure somebody likes those
Does
paws.
someone like these paws? Anyone? Anyone?
Somebody want to go up and lick between the toes and tickle him?
Dear, you don't know where he's been stepping.
He's been stepping on all these guys.
Gotta go on General Hall. General Hall's the biggest paws. General Hall's the biggest paw fan here.
Nerdy, I'm going to pat your head. Get over here.
Please, give me
Head pack.
But we gotta go.
No.
We gotta go to General Hall. He's the biggest paw fan here. Biggest fan of beans.
What about those beans?
I think the camera's broken. I think they were behind is broken.
It's not working.
Mirror nerdy. Mirror nerdy.
What else? Things that are going on this last week. Happy Juneteenth to anyone who celebrated Juneteenth, which hopefully is everybody, because everyone counts for that. We work better together. And this last Thursday. Oh, birthdays and birthdays. Did anyone take Juneteenth off for the? Do they get that as a holiday? Because some places do give Juneteenth off.
I can't change anything on the circular menu now.
Let's see.
Freedom.
Respawn.
Let me rejoin. That's a good idea.
Respawn.
That's a good idea.
Respawn.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll respawn.
And let me find some birthday shout-outs. Of course, Fuma. Happy birthday to Fuma last week. And then next week is Yappy's birthday. We got a Yappy birthday. Oh, careful. Yeah, Yappy birthday show next week. So get your artwork together, please. We're going to celebrate Yappy Fox for his birthday next week. And that is it. Just Fuma. Just Fuma with his birthday this last week. Happy birthday, Fuma. Coco's birthday was June the 10th.
XV.
XV's birthday?
XV's birthday was a week prior to that. So, yeah, a lot of birthday parties.
It was this past week. XV.
Yeah. XV was, what was XV?
Thursday, right?
Time flies. We went to, we went over to it was Thursday night, correct. Polynesian. We went to Ohana's and we spent, my God, it was like, technically it's a $90 dinner. Not worth it. $90 for the Ohana dinner at the Polynesian if you don't have some kind of a dining.
Yeah, figure.
That's what happened.
Do we want to show it or just assume that everyone's seen it?
Make sure you get the camera.
It has made its round into every little chat group.
Yeah, I was like every chat group showed it.
So everyone's seen it? Everyone's seen Adam Sandwich's fursuit head?
This is news to me. I've never seen it. The lion.
Oh, a few people haven't seen it.
You just got that lion head.
I just saw the inside of your
it was pretty amazing.
I didn't see the video. I saw like the thumbnail that showed like the head.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Hey everybody, Adam Savage in my cave with an unboxing.
No, why would we?
It's joke time!
And the jokes are provided by John Hall.
Is that John Hall? Yes, thank you, John Hall, for the jokes.
It's a little different this time.
That's fine. Okay.
All right, you start, Mutt.
I don't like change.
A few change. All right. 3 buddies die in a car crash. They go to an orientation in heaven. They're all asked.
It's one long joke.
When are you in your casket and friends?
And family are mourning. When you are in a casket and good friends and family are mourning.
Go ahead, you read it because it's a long one.
Okay. 3 buddies die in a car crash. They go to an orientation in heaven. They're all asked, when you're in your casket and good friends and family are mourning upon you, what would you like to hear them say about you? The first guy says, I'd like to hear them say that I was a great doctor of my time and a great family man. The second guy says, I would like to hear that I was a wonderful husband and a wonderful school teacher, which made a huge difference in our children of tomorrow. The last guy says, I would like to hear them say, look, he's moving.
What the hell?
Thank you. All right, and then we got a bonus joke. Here you go.
Where does the furries go when they lose their tails? A retail store.
Thank you, Corbin. Go ahead, Eckler.
How much does the venison cost? About $1. Or an equivalent amount of dough.
Thank you, Scrimno.
And secret, yeah.
Why does Yogi Bear always wear a hat? Because he can't afford bear conditioner.
Ew.
And guess what?
Don't go to jail if you stutter. You'll never finish your sentence.
Oh no!
Thank you, Stargazer.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna take a group shot, everybody. Now remember, we do this crap every single Sunday night. It's the Sunday night way to blow off some steam before you go to work on Monday morning. We're all a bunch of friends here, and this is our little family photo. Now this will go up on our Discord, so it'll go in our VR chat channel.
I love you.
So smaller avatars in the front, larger dragons in the back.
Sexier big wolves in the middle.
Oh, we've got a gray wolf off to the side. He's a Cerberus.
Oh, we got Mephistopheles. Do we have a boots?
Come on in. Come on into the shot.
We need our boots.
We want you in the
float
picture.
air.
We want you in the picture. There you go.
Where's our floating boots?
I'm having to make an adjustment real quick.
You may not be here today.
Oh.
That might be why John Hall.
We got no boots today. It's okay. Boots will be back next week. Remember, next week is Yappy birthday show. So we want to see artwork, presents, whatever, you know, little shout outs.
All the stuff.
Towards the guy who's giving you this show every single week. Okay. And then we are off the week after that.
And in 5, 4, people's changing avatars. Not the thing. 5.
Don't do that.
Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody doing text chats. I gotta. Since it's a new computer, I gotta turn off things that.
It's okay. You got it.
Let's see. Where is avatar?
One moment, please.
Yep. Yappy's got another piece of equipment, and he's setting it up, and there's still little settings here and there.
Closet's blinking. You can't see his gorgeous eyes.
I gotta turn off the chat boxes. That's what I was trying to do.
There we go.
Coast, thanks so much for the Pokemon gifts from
5,
Kings Island. I appreciate it.
Here we go. 5, 4.
Oh, no.
What?
Spoil it with a photo.
No, we're good.
This thing's in the air here.
No, we're okay. Oh, that thing. Thank you. We didn't even see it.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, going. There you go.
Very nice, everybody. Very, very nice. You're done. All right, you're free to move about. You're free to move about the Chaos
now
Line.
you can do your game. Now,
They're broken.
I think we're gonna do it's that time.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever. What? It's that time already? I can't believe
It's time for you to reveal your deepest mistake.
Sniffing armpits, sniffing armpits.
Let's see what we all have in common.
Oh.
So everyone jump to the very front. Thank you so much for
Since
hitting
he's
that
got his
floor.
arms up in the air, you gotta sniff his armpits.
No, we didn't get
just
to
being
play a
stinky.
round of hot lava tonight, but we will next week, I'm sure.
My babies will be fed.
And thanks again, Fuma, for the new checkerboard. That new checkerboard worked out really well. I think we've got it. I think
Everybody,
we got
please move to the starting line if you wish to play Never Have I Ever.
Did you want to make any more edits to checkers, or are you good with it?
You still in here? Oh, art jams. I gotta do those.
Oh, okay, hold tight. We're gonna show some art jams real quick.
Hold that for a moment. We're
Hold
gonna
that
show
thought.
some art.
Do not move. Enjoy the screen. We're gonna show some of your artwork. And we want your artwork. Also, if you want to send a video into the show, oh, Stargazer video.
He didn't send anything.
Oh, we didn't send anything. Okay, we'll show Stargazer video next week. But if you want to send a video to the show, or photos, or artwork, or whatever, send them down to pawpet.tv, or you can upload them to the Discord. But we'd rather you send them into the pawpet.tv.
Look at this handsome group of people that are all just happy, smiling. All right. Everyone, if you could move to the starting line, please. We have a couple people on the field that I think are asleep.
Now, if you have a Never Have I Ever in the channel, please drop it to us, and a few other people have actually done so already.
Oh, and we should note that one of Fred Betterhead's very close friends
passed away.
And
Ben Bear passed away this past week.
Ben
so.
Bear is also one of the people who started watching our show originally as well. He's one of our old friends for the show, too.
Oh, wow.
So that's very sad. Sorry, Ben Bear. You're in a happier den today. So,
yeah, you're leaving this earth right as World War III starts.
Yeah,
Don't do
right.
that. That's not a thing.
All right, so we have our first Never Have I Ever
Look
question.
at how smooth we are in here now. Look at this. I can run around in here like 0 frame rate. Look at this. Run.
Reverend Howler.
Run.
Reverend Howler wants to know, never have I ever skinned my knee. Have you ever skinned your knee?
Yeah.
And it hurt and you maybe bled?
Yeah.
So if you did, step forward if you skinned your knee.
I use my knees as brakes on a tricycle.
You're not supposed to do it that way.
Never have I ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show in a movie theater. Have you ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture
Ever
Show?
seen a live performance of Rocky Horror Picture Show? I've seen it about 30 times.
Hey, look at this. It's Mr. Woo Woo up there. Mr. Woo Woo.
Sammy Big Bear. I'm gonna generalize that a bit more. Sammy Big Bear wants to know, never have I ever worn someone else's fursuit at a convention. Have you ever worn someone else's fursuit at a convention?
At a convention.
Not the wisest thing to do, but people do it. You could be treated differently because people don't know who you are. Just be aware.
Never have I ever paid for the meal of a person behind me at a drive-thru. Have you ever gone through a drive-thru and you said, "Hey, I'm going to pay for whatever's behind the person behind me"? And then they get up there and they have a free meal.
I'm not that generous.
All right. I'm going to generalize Blockbuster Bernard a little bit. Never have I ever been bitten by a critter. Have you ever been bitten by an animal?
Yes,
like
I have.
a serious bite, not a little kitten nibble bite, but I have attacked you. You've gotten attacked and bitten by.
Not hard, but I mean, I did.
Well, yeah, Well, I'm talking about like Yappy got bit by his dad's dog one time.
Yeah.
Because he was freaked out a little bit. They get a little scared. They get a little scared sometimes. A little scared.
Never have I ever been in an earthquake. Have you ever been in an earthquake? Experienced an earthquake?
All right. Good one.
I kind of slept through one. Didn't know I was sleeping in a hurricane.
All right.
Earthquake.
Flip side of that, never have I ever been through a hurricane. Different part of the country. You ever been through a hurricane?
It's raining sideways.
Right. Campion's got a good one here. Never have I ever invited a stranger to dine with you at a restaurant. Have you ever invited a stranger to dine with you at a restaurant?
Wouldn't that be a blind date?
Not necessarily. Say you're at a convention and with your a bunch of friends, and then you just met someone earlier that day. They're basically still a stranger. You invite them to your little group outing to Red Robin, you know? Have you ever done something like that?
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Happens.
Why don't you just grab a homeless guy off the street and say, "Come to dinner with us"?
Because that could end be in a problem. That's not wise. Do not do that.
What's the difference between a homeless guy and a congoer?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Never have I ever grown a beard. Not just a little stubble. You actually grew a beard.
Yeah, not just being lazy and haven't shaved for a few days.
Yeah. Now I tried once and I found out my face is not good for a beard. It grows in like splotchy.
Matt Wolfwood wants to know, never have I ever been horse riding. Have you ever been horseback riding?
Yes.
Step forward. I'm not going to do that.
It's fun. You should try it.
No, Christopher Reeve. No.
Yes, they stomp.
Oh.
No, they're huge animals, and they deserve to not have that.
Okay, you know, they don't create Superman for everybody.
Never have I ever held a butterfly in my hand. You ever held a butterfly? Had a butterfly land in your hand, or you held one?
Yeah. Big mistake for that dumb thing.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Never have I ever run over an animal in your car.
It's how you steal their powers of flight.
Wait a minute, do we have a John Hall? This is John Hall?
Yeah,
don't move, John. Don't move, John.
This is a John Hall.
John has never done that. John has never done that.
What were we talking about in the car for John Hall today?
No, but we do have one for John Hall.
What was the one we were talking about earlier?
I've got one right here.
Okay.
Never have I ever used the 5-second dropped food rule. Never have I ever used the 5-second dropped food rule after spilling beef stew in the toilet.
What?
What? The 5-second rule. John Hall, you have done that?
Diarrhea.
Oh my gosh. You recovered it after 5 seconds in the toilet, the beef stew. Oh, well, okay, so.
I don't feel comfortable with our friendship anymore, John.
John Hall,
get out of here,
you
John.
have done literally everything. You're a maniac.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Get out.
No eating at John's place.
All right. Step off the field, John. There you go.
Oh, he's all sulking now, like, whoa.
Oh, no, he's done it. It's fine. He's a hero. He's a hero.
Not a hero. Ew,
Okay.
you freak!
Never have I ever seen a movie twice in one day in a movie theater.
Yep.
You saw the same movie twice in
like
one day in a
Simba
movie theater.
saw Lilo and Stitch 2 times in a row.
Yes.
What are you talking about? But me and you went to go see Lyle Crocodile, and after it finished, we walked across to the other theater, and we sat in Lyle Crocodile and watched it again.
No, we did not.
Yes, we did.
That was another theater. That was another movie. We walked out of a movie because it was lousy.
All right, we have some first place winners.
We do. Who do we got?
We got
Wash Bear and Scrimno.
Wash Bear and Scrimno. But I did see it twice in theater, just not twice in a row.
All right, thank you, Scrimno and Wash Bear. If you would step off the winner's circle, please. I'd appreciate it.
The only movies I've seen back-to-back in theaters are the movies that are at, like, Epcot.
God.
Like how many times I saw China back and forth, back and back and back and back. And Canada back and back and back and back and back.
Is that Gibby?
I don't know.
From iCarly?
All right. Let's see from Mitchie. Never have I ever visited Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World in the same year. Have you ever been to Disneyland, California, and Disney World in Florida?
I have.
In the same year.
I have.
Yeah, that's possible for anybody that lives in one or the other.
Yeah.
This is true. Warrior. Well, Ajax has.
Ajax lives in California.
Spicy Hoppa? Spicy Hoppa has that Spicy Hoppa?
And yeah, I guess they crossed.
All right, good job.
Good job. Thank you for our second place winners. If you could step off the winner circle, we're going to get our third place winners.
Okay.
Gibby!
All right. There we go.
Never have I ever hover pooped. Have you ever hover pooped?
What is that?
That's where you don't you don't touch the seat. You're not touching the seat. You just kind of like, you don't want to put your butt on the seat. You just kind of like
you
like
walked
a
in
porta
and
potty.
you walked in and you saw that there's a fingerprint smear on the seat,
Well,
and you
you're
don't
at-
want to make any contact.
Say you're at a porta potty and you don't want to touch the seat, so you just kind of hover poop.
So it does not involve hoverboards
No.
and
No.
pooping at the same time?
All right, Fred Betterhead has.
And then who's our friend?
Oni Kadu has.
Oni.
And Warrior has. Oh, and also Text Wall. We got hover poopers.
All right.
Top hover poopers.
Everybody, those are our first, second, and third place winners. If all of you could go back to the starting line, we're going to play a brand new round. We're going to wipe the slate clean.
I'm just picturing someone sitting on one of those hoverboards, going around the room, pooping.
And again, if you have a never have I ever, please be sure and drop it off in our chat right now. We're learning what we have in common with each other. We got a lot in common with each other. Things more than we know.
Blockbuster Bernard just asked, never have I ever tilted a pinball machine.
I have.
Oh, I
have.
don't think I ever have.
I have.
I don't think I ever have.
I have. It was bad. Right.
Tilt.
Coast Husky wants to know, never have I ever stayed at a theme park from open to close. You were there before they opened the gates, and you stayed until after it was closed, and you had to leave. Stayed at a theme park the whole
That's easy
day.
when the Magic Kingdom closes at 6.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to be there at like 7 in the morning.
Dark 30, yeah.
Being up that early before the park opens.
Never have I ever been in an automobile collision on an interstate. Have you ever been involved in a car crash on an interstate?
Ooh, I hope not.
I've done a couple so far.
I have. I was on my way to this show when it happened. I was on I-4. 20 years ago.
I had one coming back from an FWA with a trailer full of gear.
Oh, stress. All right.
Let's see now. From Son of a Birch. Oh, who is Stargazer? Never have I ever gotten coal in my stocking. Have you ever gotten coal in your stocking
that would
for
be
Christmas?
toxic.
I've gotten the chocolate coal, the treat. Like you got the piece of chocolate that looks like coal. I've gotten that. Does that count?
No.
I bet you not many people in Gen Z know what coal looks like.
Charcoal. Charcoal briquettes.
Charcoal's different than coal, though.
Oh, I know, but charcoal briquettes.
Nerdy Guy says, never have I ever eaten at a Waffle House. Have you ever eaten at a Waffle House?
Did on Saturday.
Not a lot of people have, but some have.
I was at a Waffle House on Saturday.
It's been a long time since I've eaten at a Waffle House.
They have the best waffles. Nobody's waffles taste like that.
Yeah, old grease.
No, they do their waffle grills and they have their special batter.
Another Christmas question.
Yes.
Never have I ever put a train around the bottom of your tree.
I done many times.
Does a
I had a monorail.
Does it say a monorail?
I had a
count?
monorail.
It's a
little
train.
Disney World monorail.
It's a train. Never have I ever found a dead squirrel in your yard.
Oh, in your yard?
You found a dead squirrel in your
I
yard.
saw a dead rat outside a restaurant yesterday.
Yeah. But I found a dead squirrel under the tree in my yard like Friday. I was like, oh, it looked like it had just died too.
How about this? Never have I ever found a live mouse in your house. You ever find a mouse in your house?
Yes. Well, it was an apartment, not a house, but I found.
Or were you living abode?
Yes, in an apartment, I found a mouse.
I had mice as pets, so I guess I would have.
Never have I ever had a goldfish, or no, fish. Never have I ever had a fish as a pet. You had a fish. Could have been a betta, could have been a goldfish.
A piranha?
Piranha, could be any fish. You had a fish. Billy Bass. Okay.
Never have I ever been a secret admirer. Have you ever dropped someone a note, but not revealed who you were? Just letting them know that you were basically a little stalker. A little stalker.
I've got one for John Hall.
Oh, John Hall question.
You got a John Hall stalker?
Here it is.
Yes, and it was sent in by the Beach Bears.
Okay.
Never have I ever eaten at a Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
John Hall, have you ever eaten at a Chick-fil-A on Sunday?
Have you eaten at Chick-fil-A on Sunday, John? Yes, he has.
He broke in there. He cooked it himself.
John, how did you manage that? Yeah, only John Hall has ever eaten at a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. That's amazing.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
All right. For those of you that don't know, Chick-fil-A is never open on Sunday.
Never have I ever shaved part of my body below the neck. Have you ever shaved part of your body below the neck?
Yep.
Not just haircut, not just trimmed, but with a razor.
Yeah. Lather it up.
To shave it.
Okay.
That happens. You want to stay groomed. Nothing wrong with manscaping. Manscaping is good. Okay.
Yeah.
Every it's fine.
I'm generally not a very hairy person.
Never have I ever been slapped.
Well, hold on. We got some
I'm sorry,
first place
yes.
winners.
Okay, Warrior. Yay, Warrior. You've done the shaving. Where have you shaved? Should we ask? Is that okay? Scrimno, where have you shaved? You shaved the things?
They're saying shut up.
Shave the legs? Or who knows? It doesn't matter.
Centers will not allow me to say it.
Places, things, reasons.
All right. If you guys will step off the winner's circle, we're going to get our second place winners.
All right, never have I ever been slapped in the face. You've ever been full on, not punched, slap. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
All right.
Few people have. Ajax, why did you get slapped in the face? Ajax, what have you done?
For a scene in a play I was in.
Oh, good excuse. Okay, there you go. He had to. He paid for it. Okay, Wash Bear slapped in the face, but for other reasons.
All right, if you're our second place
Oni,
winner,
why were you slapped? What did you do? You told a naughty joke. Oh.
It was a slap-off contest, basically.
Oh, one of those. Oh, I don't know if I can handle that. I'd be crying like a chick. I couldn't do that one.
All right, and who's our last one?
And Subaru.
Subaru. Why were you slapped?
Why were you slapped?
The only time my mom ever hit me, I was slapped in the face.
Oh, you know what? My mom has slapped me. Yes, my mom is totally, and I cried. Like, yeah.
All right, if you'll step off the winner's circle, we're going to get our third place winners.
Never have I ever pretended to know a stranger. Have you ever pretended to know a stranger? I have, because I literally mistook them for somebody else, and then I kind of ran with it. After that, I was like, oh wait, I don't know you, but I'm gonna pretend I know you now, so I don't look an idiot.
Yep. All right, who are our third place winners?
And then we went to sleep together. Let's see, who else?
Fred, Texwall, and Luduck.
Hooray for social awkwardness.
All right, thank you guys. We're going to go back to the start, and we'll do one more round. I think we have enough time for one more round.
Yes, we do.
We got time for one more round.
Who's going to win this one?
Oh, we got
I hope Closet wins this one. I really do.
Well, we'll
I want
see.
Closet to win this one. Let's Closetify this one. Can he beat John Hall, though? I don't know.
Let's start.
Never have I ever gone through the entire FPS episode without putting your arms up in the air.
Without putting it, it's going to be everyone except Closet. That's everyone except Closet.
Closet, just move forward. All right.
Never have I ever been to an amusement park or a theme park this year so far. If you've been to a theme park or amusement park this year, step forward.
I've been to Epic Universe this year.
Yeah. Closet and Coast just went to Kings Island with Stargazer.
Yeah, we booted Paul.
Just played Arkansas State Fair from time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, Sammy Big Bear wants to know, never have I ever gotten gum stuck in your hair. Have you ever gotten gum stuck in your hair?
I have.
I know of people doing it.
You got to. I heard you got to use peanut butter. You got to use something really oily to get it out.
But how did you get it in your hair?
People stick it in there on purpose.
Oh, other people. Oh, like
or you fall asleep with it in your mouth, and you wake up and it's not in your mouth anymore.
Or how about this? Never have I ever swallowed my gum by accident. Have you ever swallowed your gum by accident? Because you know it's got to come out eventually as a balloon.
All right. Never have I ever been pulled out of the audience to take part in a stage show.
Ooh.
Have you ever been pulled out of the audience and they said, hey, I need your help, and you got to be pulled up there?
Volunteer on stage to get sawed in half. Who's up for it?
It could be magic. It could be a comedy show. It could be anything, really, but they pulled you up on stage.
We're going to shoot this.
Never have I ever told somebody to shut up more than one time a day.
Shut up.
Yeah, much.
Yeah, like much.
I'm around Toxie. Shut up quite a bit.
How about this one, folks? Never have I ever put 2 different flavors of a soft drink in my cup when you're at a fast food restaurant. You mix 2 different flavors to make your own custom flavor.
Never have I ever gotten pleasure from playing a video game about pressure washing houses.
What? John has, apparently. All right.
Come on, Closet. You play that game for fun.
Yeah, for fun, but you phrased it weird.
Okay. Never have I ever started a fire using a magnifying glass in sunlight. Have you ever started burning something by using a magnifying glass with sunlight?
I've done that. That barn didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
This field is on fire.
Never have I ever caught a fish. You ever gone fishing and caught a fish?
Yes, I have caught a fish. Cut open its stomach, filled it with rocks, sewed it back up with string, and then let it back in the water.
No. All right.
Never have I ever eaten an entire meal while wearing your COVID mask.
What? I've watched Closet Fox do that. I was both amazed and terrified as he ate an entire pizza by himself.
Okay, so now we have a John Hall on the line with a
Oh, we
Closet
have John
Fox.
Hall. We have John Hall question.
Never have I ever
I've got one.
gone to the beach in December.
No, I've got one.
Never have I ever gone to the beach.
Never
in
has
December.
gone to a con, got locked out of his room for hours and refused.
I have gone to the beach in December.
Oh, wait a minute. Closet got the John Hall
Oh
question.
my gosh, we got a tie. We got ties.
5 ways.
That was a bad John Hall question.
I'm thinking, my friends, we should have traded in the beach together.
All right, we got Ajax, we got John Hall, we got Closet, we've got, is that Azure? And we've got, who's our 5th one?
Azure, Closet, Warrior, John Hall, Ajax.
All right. Closet, you won. You got first place. Look at that. Happy. Everybody, big round of applause for Closet. He actually won one. Legitimately. He legitimately won that.
Everybody float off the ground and go, ah!
All right. Everybody, celebrate outside of the winner's circle. We're going to get our second place winners. Let's see.
Never have I ever got the opportunity to date the wonderful Closet Fox.
Never have I ever accidentally gone to work on your day off. Whoops.
Yep.
Whoops, I wasn't supposed to work today. It was my day off.
Coast just crossed the line.
Oh, Coast. I went to college one day on a holiday. I was like, why am I the only person in college? Maybe there's a reason I should be going to
I
college.
actually clocked in and they found out at the end of the shift that I wasn't supposed to work that day.
Oh, did you get in trouble? Because sometimes you can get in trouble doing that.
Yeah, you get overtime.
They changed the schedule. I wasn't supposed to work that day. They switched where I'd work the next day, but as a result of me working there, they suddenly announced by saying, can you come in tomorrow and work as well? I was like, okay, fine.
Oh, you got off the bullet like.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get overtime, but you also get a reprimand.
Well, thank you, Coast. Thank you, Scrimno. If y'all step off, we're going to get our third place winners. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Never have I ever called out the wrong name during sex.
Oh,
have you ever called out the wrong name during sex?
Albert
How can you call out their name if you don't even know who they are?
Oh, Fluffy. Oh, Floofy Paws. I'm not Floopy Paws. I'm Twinkly Ears.
Oh, Closet. Oh yeah, you just keep whacking me, Closet. Oh.
All right.
Mute his mic. Mute his mic.
Now, there's somebody who did. One of our family members.
You got one more?
One of our family members passed for the place.
Never have I ever used a Ouija board. Have you ever used a Ouija board?
Oh, I have. They're freaky. I will never do it again. I will never do it again.
They freak you out?
Yeah, actually did.
Oh, let's summon Satan on the show.
No, let's not.
It'll be fun.
Well, there was Fred. Fred crossed the line, so there he is.
Thank you, Fred. You used to use a Ouija board. Did you summon a demon?
Fred crosses the line every time.
Yeah.
Driving home and talking.
Oh no!
And of course, thank you very much to all of our subscribers who support us financially. And there's the cast. And so anyways, thank you very much, Akalar. We hope you had a great time tonight. Did you have fun?
I I had fun, yes.
Good. Anything you want to say before we say goodnight?
Okay, I gotta know. Furry Badass has a different name. I think he's in here twice.
He
I
might
gotta
be.
find out. I gotta figure out. He's like Rocket T. Coyote. He's got 2 names.
So
what are you doing?
see you
no.
in 4 weeks.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. So brand new. Be sure to subscribe to Akalar on YouTube as well. He has some really great videos and workout videos. Thank you, Akalar. That's how we look after the show. Kept that going.
Yeah, baby.
Jojo, with your buddy KP, anything you want to say?
Everybody, please be safe. We want to make sure that you can come back and spend another week with us and wishing Yappy happy early birthday.
No.
Reverend Howler says it's a terrific show. Thank you, Reverend Howler. Carissa says we're awesome. You're awesome.
I'll be working at Anthrocon on my birthday.
Oh.
So, Taxi, anything you want to say before you go to bed?
Now remember, as long as you all stay good, all your dreams will come true.
No.
Even the scary ones.
Right on. Rummage, anything? What do you want for your birthday?
Nothing.
Nothing? You guys, you're going to get lots of stuff whether you like it or not. If everyone loves you. And
yeah.
please stay safe, everyone, and enjoy your week. Make good choices. Do something nice for somebody. Just
Or don't. Push an old lady down the stairs.
No, don't ever
Kick some boy in the balls.
do that.
Okay.
Order a pizza and say you didn't.
Thank you for our supporters. Good night, everybody. Drive carefully.
Good night, everybody.
Go to bed
Bye,
carefully.
everyone.
Do something evil.
See you in 4 weeks.